Is Pokemon Chaos Rising a horrible set? This is Socratic Rips, and let's do this. So today we're going to be trying to answer that question. Is Pokemon Chaos Rising a horrible set? Should you not spend your money and save for the next set? Or should you buy some booster bundles? And before we get started, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. I'll greatly appreciate it. I've been hearing a lot of people telling me that Pokemon Chaos Rising is a horrible set. And I don't know if I agree with that. So we're going to be opening up 2 booster bundles, and we're gonna kind of have that discussion. Is this actually a bad set? So let's get this going. Hopefully we can get some good hits here. And let me know down in the comments, have you pulled anything really good from Chaos Rising so far? Right now, I haven't opened a lot. I opened an ETB. I didn't do too great there. I opened a few packs here and there. So nothing, significant to say, what, I absolutely have got great hits here. Where I know some people, they've been ripping the crap out of it, and yeah. Now, but this week, I actually vended at a card show for the first time, and I know some people are going to say, Socratic Rips, how could you do that? I had a lot of cards, and, a couple people convinced me to give it a whirl, and I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. And while I was there, and if you're wondering, I was very ethical. I gave great deals to people. I wasn't a jerk. I did trade at good percentages, and so I try to be ethical about things. Now, but when I was there, I was asking people that question: is Chaos Rising a good set? Have they been enjoying it? Do they think it's better than Perfect Order? And to be honest, a lot of people told me straight up that they really enjoyed Chaos Rising. They thought it was a solid set. And I do agree with them. I don't think it's the greatest set. Like I said in one of my last videos, I think it's a mid-level, mid-level set. Where I think Perfect Order is like a little bit under mid-level, but still in the mid-level. There we go. I've been wanting this card. This card is super dope. The Tauros. Hell yeah. Dude, look at that card. This card, that's a great card. This is going to my purse collection. And all my sleeves are upstairs, and I'm not trying to run and get them. So we're going to leave that there. Hopefully not damage it, right? So we're starting off with first pack magic. Let's go. Yeah, if you almost caught that, I almost said first person magic. But, like first person shooter. Yeah, that's how I try to play video games way too much in my life. But yeah, like a lot of people liked it. They kept asking for cards from Chaos Rising, and my response to him was like, yeah, I haven't opened enough yet to get those cards, because I typically, it was my first time vending, and I wasn't buy, I didn't buy cards before that, so, and people love my cards because they're like, dude, they look pretty clean. I'm like, dude, I'm not a jerk. I will sell you my cards for a good price. So, but a lot of people liked it. That Tauros card really got brought up a lot. People love the way it looks. People think it looks pretty mean, nice aggressive card, and I agree. I think it's a great looking card. A lot of people really talked about the colors. They loved the colors. They felt like they pop really well, and obviously, Greninja is, much more popular than Zygarde. At least that's the drift I got, and I agree with them. But let me know, what do y'all think about that Tauros card? Is that a dope card? Is there a card that is better in Perfect Order? Okay, I'll say it right now. The Lily's Clefairy is a dope card. I think it's a better card. But whatever. I like cute cards. Don't judge me. There we go. We'll take it. That's 2 hits so far. I think we're doing pretty good. And if I'm correct, I got this booster bundle from Best Buy, actually. So let's see. Actually, yeah, no, perfect. Pokemon Center, actually. So it's either from Pokemon Center or Best Buy. So I mixed them up. So I don't know. But yeah, I think it's a solid set. I mean, I'll be real with you. I don't care for the promo card in the ETB. People can hate me all they want for that, but I think it's okay. And I'm not a fan of these cards, so. And obviously, I know people play the TCG. I obviously I need to play it more. My student kind of kicked my ass in it, so I realized like, yeah, I'm really rusty, so I got to get back into shape of playing it. Or because I don't like losing at things. Unless you like losing at things, let me know. But I don't. But am I a sore loser? No, I am not. I will take my L. I'll learn from it and grow. But let's see if we can get another hit from this booster bundle. Let's go, Vulpix. Let's go. Don't hate on Vulpix, y'all. I don't know the exact pull rate either yet. I haven't looked at it. I've been so busy. The school year's ending, right around the corner. I think this is my last week of classes with students. Then we go to final exams. And so, yeah, it's been busy, wrapping things up, having students write personal statements for college. So, so they're ready for next year when school semester starts to apply. So I've been taking that real serious and putting a lot of effort into that. So I've just been a busy, busy person. And then obviously doing like there we go, we got another hit. Vending for the first time. That's, it's been pretty busy. But I'm really glad I've made time to actually rip these 2 booster bundles because, yeah, I've been itching to rip, but, having to find time. Like, I broke one of my rules, and one of my rules is to not do work at home, because I like to have my free time, but, we're getting close to the end of the semester. I want to make sure I edit all these papers right. And so, these packs, to be honest, I love the art, like the Delibird. It's pretty sweet art. About to give some students some red cards if they don't finish their personal statements. Cause sheesh, don't make me have to wait too long. I will fail you. Yes, some people say we don't fail students, but we still do. But I mean, this is a good set though. I mean, I'm glad I'm able to find it on the shelves. I might go to a restock soon and see if I can get something. I've been so busy going to Vegas, end of the school year stuff. So, we'll see. It does seem like a lot of people are liking this set better than Perfect Order. I like it better than Perfect Order. Let me know down in the comments, which one do you like better? Oh, we got a tool scrapper. Let's go, scrap. Let's go. I mean, not the greatest hit, but I'm going to hype it up because... that's what we do. Now, I could live without it, but I will definitely add that to my binder. And, I know there's people that are doing a master set, so I will see if they need it and hook them up, give it to them. Yes, surprise! Socratic Rips gives cards away to people. For their master set. People find that weird that I actually do that. I'm like, I don't know why. It's like, isn't that what we do in a community? But it is what it is. All right, come on. We have 3 more packs here, guys. And, right now, the Scrapper is looking like the best card so far. I mean, it just looks like a wrench to me, but whatever. Maybe I don't know my tools. Or maybe they just didn't call it a wrench. Let's see. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Real talk, dude. This Pokemon pisses me off so much. I don't even want to say his name. That's how bad he pisses me off. I like my Delibird, though. Oh, come on. I don't need no more Nitro Energies. Alright, second to the last pack, Magic. Will your boy get another hit? Or is he going to get skunked? Let's focus in, guys. Give me that positive energy. Through the power of friendship, we can pull some hits. This guy's pissing me off too, bro. I kind of want to fight him. Let's go Metagross. There we go. The best part is, I just pulled that earlier. Actually, last night. So let's go. We got 2 of them. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hate. This card is pretty dope. So no hate on my end. Yep, if you saw my shorts, yeah, if you haven't checked my shorts out, check them out. You know, I do a lot of openings there. But yeah, like, I actually pulled that. And I'm not going to hate on the card. I think the card's cool. But I am curious. How does the physics work in the Pokemon world? Like, that steel beam's pretty heavy. Like, how is he propelling himself to stay afloat? I'm just saying, I don't know, man. The Pokemon physics, maybe somebody who is, you know, getting a degree in, like, engineering or something, or physics, you know, hook us up. Do the math on it. Because your boy, I may understand the concepts, but I ain't doing the math. You know, I might spit some game at people, but we ain't doing the math. Let's go. Come on. All right, here we go, guys. Can we pull something from the last pack? And the answer is no. Bubbly energy. I am not very bubbly right now. But let's look what we got here. Alright, so we opened up 2 booster bundles. Pretty dope EX. I like it. I mess with it. My boy looks rad. Yeah, I'm using the word rad. You know. Gonna add as a binder. You know, see if anybody needs it maybe. We're gonna hook them up. You know, I used to know how to say this Pokemon. However, people at the card show, they were like, Diagonally. I'm like, what are you talking about? So now I'm like, man, am I saying it wrong? Geology? I don't know. I could be saying it wrong myself. Maybe we're all a little messed up, and maybe Pokemon needs to make the names a little bit easier. This card's super dope. I like it. I'm gonna be real with you. I love Pokemon cards where they're actually kind of like doing basic work. I think that's pretty sweet. And obviously, the Tauros. This card is fire, bro. Look at that muscle definition. Bro's jacked. He's in the gym hard as hell every day. No steroids. He don't care. He just jacked. I love this card. But yeah, with that said, you know, to answer the question, is this set worth you actually ripping? Or should you skip it for the next set, which, if I'm correct, is Pitch Black? I'm going to be real with you guys. I think this set is definitely worth ripping. You know, I know scalpers are going to say, oh no, it's not, it's garbage, because they can't make a lot of money off of it, right? But to me, you know, as somebody who loves the Pokemon TCG, you know, like collecting the cards, I definitely think is worth ripping. Like right off the bat, just like these 2 cards, in my opinion, they're awesome. I love both these cards. You know, if you don't, you know, let me know down in the comments. Do you think these cards are dope or not? But there's so many good cards in this set. You know, and I know I'm making it sound like a lot. It's a smaller set. But there are good cards here. And to be able to, you know, collect them, and I think it's a worthwhile set to get. That's just my opinion. I think it's well worth buying this set. And the scalpers and other people, you can hate it all you want. Leave them on the shelf, and I will buy them up. And I know others feel the same. But let me know down in the comments, do you think Pokemon Chaos Rising is worth your money? Or are you going to save your money for the next set to come out? Or are you going to be trying to continually hunt Ascended Heroes? But you know my answer. But what do I know? I like what I like. But before you head out, make sure to like, subscribe. You know, I'm almost close to 2,000 subscribers. And I'm working my way up there. So I would greatly appreciate you liking and subscribing. This is Socratic Rips. And me and my jacked homies right here. You know, we'll catch you in the next one. Peace. I swear this bro's not on steroids. He definitely is not.